As a white person, my world was rocked yesterday.
Yeah, you and me both.
Up until yesterday, for me, the most embarrassing thing about being white was the way that most of us dance and Jeff Foxworthy. I'm kidding. I got no beef with Jeff Foxworthy.
I know you don't. That's why it was so random. It literally came out of left field. I'm like, I've never heard you mention that man's name in the 11 years I've worked with you.
I don't know. I just thought it was a funny reference. I don't know. So yesterday, world being rocked because Kristen exposed white people for the nasty, dirty people we are.
Well, not all, but some.
Half.
Yeah. Anyway.
60% technically.
I got a poll to prove it because now we're 24 hours later.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was watching the show Atlanta, and it turns out it's the season opener for the third season, the first episode of the third season. And it's about a little boy, L'Aquarius. And long story short, he ends up in like a foster home, and he gets adopted by these two white women who don't use washcloths. And it wasn't just referenced once, because I probably would have let it go. It's that there was a callback to it. When child services came over, one of the kids was sick. She wanted to wipe her face. She asked the white woman, can I have a washcloth? And she just kind of looked at her like, we don't have washcloths. And I'm like, this light bulb goes off in my head like, do white people not use washcloths? Because Donald Glover and like what he does with Atlanta and these little nuances in all of the episodes, I'm like, this is something I'm not aware of because I use a washcloth. My husband uses a washcloth. So I had a genuine, authentic question. Do white people not use washcloths? And so we talked about this. Apparently everybody, all the white people in this studio use a washcloth and a loofah. And I got so many questions yesterday, like people needing clarification. They're like, well, do you use the washcloth for your face? Okay, no. I just use my hands to wash my face. And then there's also a loofah in there for the body. I reserve the washcloth for my butthole, people. Like, that's what the washcloth is used for, my butt. And I think that just makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Yes. Yeah. It's so funny because the show Atlanta is so good to watch because it brings up so many deep-rooted racial debates, and this is the one we're focusing on.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very deep episode, and these white women are way racist, but I thought the one that would be... that I would bring to the Bert Show table is, do white people use washcloths?
Half of white people were shocked yesterday. Really shocked because I had no idea it was a thing. So I put a poll up on Twitter that literally said, white people only poll. Do you use a washcloth? And the two options were, of course, and no. And after 1,500 people responded, it was 55.3% of people said no, they don't use it. So half.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, now we'll take the loofah consideration in. So we'll bring that down to about 50. So 50%. 50% of white people don't use a washcloth. I had no idea.
I didn't either.
No idea. So we challenged Mo and Katie to come in today with white stereotypes that we white people might not know. Because this was a shocking one.
Put us on blast.
Well, no, that's not the point. The point is to tell y'all some things that we have heard or have read, and then y'all can now defend yourselves because I honestly didn't think white people used washcloths, but now that I know that you do, I feel so much better about that. So maybe...
Some of us do.
Well, some.
Yeah.
Maybe there's others that you guys may need to actually get some clarity on.
Okay.
So when I was dating Chandra, who was from Guyana, black, she used to tell me that she felt like when I got out of the shower that I smelled like a white dog. And she felt like, or a dog. Right.
A wet dog?
Wet dog, I mean. Wet dog.
Yeah.
And she said she felt the same way about all white people.
Okay.
I had no idea.
I didn't know anyone ever said that to a white person's face.
Right.
Like
But is it true?
Yeah.
It's a stereotype.
Okay.
It's a stereotype. It's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them.
I mean, peel it
You never
back,
heard that one?
No.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What?
No.
Ever?
No.
People
A
say
wet
that.
dog?
When,
wet dog.
Yeah.
Only when white people sweat.
Okay.
It's a certain smell.
Okay.
And it's wet dog. That's how we...
So Katie never looked so uncomfortable. Look at
Yeah. Look, she told me straight up. Straight up.
Huh.
And I'm like, is this just a Chandra thing? She's like, nah.
Can we organize a wet dog 5K?
No, we cannot.
Right. All right. So, again, these are not coming from us. This is just some things that people say.
Some generalizations from the culture about white people.
Yes.
All right.
All right. We'll start at food. It's basically said that white people don't season their food.
Yeah, we heard that.
Put raisins and nuts in way too many things.
I hate raisins, so that's not going to happen in my household.
You love nuts, though.
I had love me a good nut.
Save that.
All of it.
And can't eat spicy foods.
Oh, and there's one more.
What I forget?
Love making casseroles. Everything is turned into a casserole.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
I'm guilty as charged. That's also a very similar thing.
And take sides and make them main dishes when they're supposed to be sides. Like mac and cheese is not a main dish. It's a side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, casseroles, I can confirm. Now, as far as I don't have a really high spicy tolerance, but I am proud of like the spice contents in our pantry, and we do season our food. We season it well with salt, with pepper, whether we have Cajun seasoning. Like we actually put flavor in our food.
We'd stand up for the white people.
I'm trying to.
You mentioned salt and pepper.
Well, yes.
We have spices, salt, and pepper.
I came in with smelling like a wet dog, and you came in with salt and pepper. That's the way. All right.
Speaking of dogs, it is always said that white people enjoy kissing their dogs in the mouth too much.
I have seen that from other white people way too much, but I think that's a fairly true stereotype.
It's not all, but yes, white people do that, unfortunately.
Do you let your dogs kiss you on the
No,
lip? Okay.
absolutely not.
I do.
What?
You and Coco?
I let my dog kiss me in the mouth.
Your French
lick
kissing
me
your
in the
dog.
mouth.
Yeah, like
Yeah, sometimes
That's
it does
pretty nasty,
happen.
Tom.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't
you can
do
die
that.
from that. Like, don't do that.
That's so nasty.
I'd say like 50% of white people probably let their dogs kiss them on the lips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
love my dog. You know,
No. Yeah.
It's okay to love your dog.
Okay, kiss it.
Just
Take
not
your tongue out your dog's
love
mouth,
your
Tom.
dog.
I'm not French kissing my dog.
Well, one of you is.
Listen, I spend too much money on like facial products and getting facials that I'm not going to let my dog lick my face.
Right.
It's more of a vanity thing than anything.
I would feel okay letting Tyra lick my face because it's an English bulldog and she can't reach around for her butt. So I'd be all right with it.
No,
I mean, I would consider, but it's still not going to happen.
No.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's go showers. It is said that some white people don't shower often. It is also said that some people use pool day, like as a shower.
As a shower day.
And then don't wash your legs, which we have addressed in the past where
Yeah.
Blake came on and told us it was true about him. at least.
When I was younger, pool day was a shower.
No, it's not.
It was when I was younger.
Okay, fine.
Not now as an adult, but I would say yes. I would absolutely say yes. I do not wash my legs or my feet very often.
What? Why
You
not?
don't wash your feet?
I don't wash my feet
You
very
love
often.
walking barefoot.
I don't wash my feet
Oh,
very
that's
often.
also on the
Yep,
list, Cass.
that's
So
on
why you mention that? Yeah, y'all go barefoot like everywhere.
Yeah.
They say that as well.
Nah, it's Bert and Britney Spears. Those are the only ones barefoot in gas stations and bathrooms.
And my friend
Okay.
Amanda.
You're not helping the cause, Kristen.
They shamed me into wearing shoes, so now I wear shoes. But for the most part, yeah, I'm guilty of all of those.
I wash my feet and my legs.
Okay.
Same.
And pool day is not a shower day. However, as a child, it was.
Same.
When's the last time you washed your ankles?
Yesterday.
Really?
Yes.
Dang, I said.
I have a little like a bench in my shower, and I put my foot up on there, and I go from thigh to knee to calf to ankle and the foot.
For me, it was like 2019.
So, Kristen, you didn't take a shower, didn't you?
Today, I took one yesterday. I don't take them in the morning. I take them when Jimmy naps or at night.
Okay, next one.
All right. Personal space. It is said that, pretty much white people don't understand personal space.
I mean, I'll agree with that because I get annoyed at other white people when I'm standing in lines and I will ask them to back up.
There you go.
And I've asked people to back up too.
Okay. So that one is some truth to it. Always investigating. a bit too nosy.
Nosy, I've heard quite often. Yeah, I think that the way that we break the ice in our culture is very different. I think it's status-based almost for white people, right? Is that true?
What do you mean?
Just like, hey, what do you do for a living? You know? Whereas, do black people ask each other that initially?
No. It would be considered rude.
Yeah, so it's a white it's just an icebreaker, I think.
As far as being nosy, we're constantly looking at our windows and outer blinds.
I mean, we literally have a segment on the show called Curious Caucasian.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's
Speaking of looking out the window,
Yeah.
blinds and doors always open.
No, mine are always closed.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, now the door is always closed because my husband calls me Barney.
Barney?
Huh?
Because he's like, were you born in a barn? Because you leave the door open.
Got top shelf humor, that one.
That guy.
Oh, man.
That boy.
I couldn't get it. I was so confused. I'm like, why do you keep calling me Barney? He's like, because you are born in a barn. You leave the door open. So now I try to close the door.
Yes, I love light in the house, so I keep the blinds are never closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always open.
That's all I got. Only other thing I think is really common is the adventurous of like fighting lions and tigers and bears and things like that.
We're
Never
stupid.
dressed for the weather, wearing shorts in winter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, shorts and hoodies. That always confused me too. That's
That
another
is-
stereotype.
yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah, that's
Guilty.
accurate.
Yeah.
I think we cleared some things up here.
Wish I could deny more of them.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.